Yo, what is going on, you guys? It is Carter from CBH Sports, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're doing the second to last bracketology video of the entire season. It is conference tournament Friday, meaning that some of the Power 5 conferences, they're in their on, on quarterfinal round. Some are in their semifinal round. So we'll have the Big 12 tournament championship on Saturday, the Big East tournament championship on Saturday, and then the SEC, the Big 10. They're doing their quarterfinal rounds today. The ACC will determine the champion tomorrow as well. They're going through their semifinal round, so a lot going on right now. So games being all day means that this bracketology won't necessarily be up to date. Right now, I'm watching the Big Ten quarterfinal game, between the 4 seed Illinois, the 5 seed Wisconsin. We're tied at 74, going in to the final 2 minutes of this game. The winner will get number 1 Michigan, the number 2 overall seed right now in my bracket. Duke will face Clemson tonight at the ACC tournament semifinals in Charlotte. Arizona, my number 3 overall seed, gets Iowa State in a red hot Iowa State team that just blew out Arizona State on Wednesday, and then they dominated Texas Tech on yesterday. So Arizona will be challenged against a team that they pretty much handled on the last week of the regular season on Big Monday, week and a half ago. The final top seed is Florida. They handled Kentucky this morning in their SEC quarterfinal game. They essentially are locked into a 1 seed unless they fall in tomorrow's semifinal game against either Vanderbilt or Tennessee, and crazy things happen. UConn wish that they would have gotten an opportunity to play a team that was in the bracket right now, but Georgetown beat Villanova last night at the Big East tournament quarterfinals. So UConn, my top 2 seed, they cannot lose to Georgetown, or they will fall in the bracket. Houston gets another shot at Kansas. They're my number 2 seed. Michigan State, they face UCLA, Big Ten tournament quarterfinals tonight. And like I said, Illinois right now, they're up by 2 right now on Wisconsin with a minute left here. They will get Michigan again, a second shot at Michigan in tomorrow's Big Ten semifinals if they're to finish that win. Iowa State, my top 3 seed. Like I said, they're going to get another shot at Arizona tonight. That will be a fantastic game. Nebraska, who lost to Purdue, they're in the middle of that 3 line right now. They lost to Purdue a few weeks ago, but they will get another shot at them tonight at the Big Ten the quarterfinals. Purdue will look to get another win over Nebraska. They're my number 11 overall seed. And thanks to Gonzaga winning the West Coast Conference tournament for the final time before they go to the Pac 12 next season, they are my final 3 seed. Alabama, a win versus Ole Miss. One of the two stories in the SEC tournament this week. The 15 seed all the way into the quarterfinals. Win versus Ole Miss won't do much for them in the bracket, but they can stay on that between kind of that 3 and 4 line. Virginia gets Miami. That's a huge game for both of those teams. If Virginia gets another win over a tournament team, then I feel much more confident they can lock themselves into a top end 4 seed or maybe a bottom 3 seed. You never know. And next up we have the Kansas Jayhawks, who beat a TCU team that's in the bracket right now. That was a great win. Darren Peterson, the presumptive number 1 pick in this year's NBA draft, scored more than 20 points. Became the first freshman to do that at the Big 12 tournament since Kevin Durant. So good for him. Kansas seems like they're locked into a 4 seed, and they can move up the bracket again with a win over Houston. Arkansas is new among my protected seeds. They get Oklahoma, the other story of the SEC tournament. The Sooners have won their last four games, and I want to say 8 of their last 10 or something crazy like that. They are essentially the Arkansas of this year. Oklahoma was not doing well to start SEC play, and then they sorry guys, I had to text somebody. Like I was saying, Oklahoma, Arkansas was 0-5 to start SEC play last year. Similar for Oklahoma this year. They've really bounced back. Wisconsin, Illinois is going to overtime, but thanks to Texas Tech losing 3 games in a row, a team that Arkansas beat back in December. Arkansas has moved up a spot. I've had them as my top 5 seed for 2 weeks now, so they are now the final 4 seed. Excuse me. And then the top 5 seed is Texas Tech. If Vanderbilt, who's the number 18 overall seed, if they take care of Tennessee today in the SEC quarterfinal, which is going on right now, then they can move up because Texas Tech lost yesterday to Iowa State, and so they cannot improve their resume at all. I think Texas Tech will be either bottom four or top of the five line on Sunday. St. John's red hot in the Big East. Again, not many chances to get wins within the bracket. They face a Seton Hall team today that they beat to finish out the regular season on Friday night. And bottom of the 5-1, thanks to a North Carolina loss last night, Tennessee has moved back onto the 5-line with a win over a bubble team in Auburn. Like I said, Tennessee gets Vanderbilt for a third time this season. That a win would really help them if they wanted to get solidly back on that 5-line. North Carolina is at the top of my 6 line. I could totally see them being a 5, but without Caleb Wilson, it's going to be hard to get the committee to be on your side without your best player. Under the rest of the 6 seeds, the Wisconsin Badgers, if they're able to win this game against Illinois, they will move up. Because Illinois right now is my final 2 seed. It's currently 80-80. And then the next three teams, BYU, really they solidified themselves on the 6 seed line with 2 wins at the Big 10, not Big 10, the Big 12 tournament. I want to say they got and Louisville lost to Miami yesterday, so they're in danger of falling back because Miami, like I said, they play UVA today at the ACC semifinals, and Kentucky definitely in danger of falling back after they lost to Florida. They should be at the top of the 7-line team. That's where they are for me right now. After they lost to Florida for the 3rd time this season by less than 10 points. And then Miami, like I said, they're right kind of at the top of the 7. If they're able to beat Virginia and then potentially play Duke or Clemson in that ACC championship, good things will happen for Jay Lucas's squad. Final 7 seed is St. Mary's. They may be on the 8 line because they fell to Santa Clara in the Big East, in the West Coast Conference semifinals, and not in the final against Gonzaga. The 8 seeds right now, Clemson, that win over North Carolina last night. They avenged their loss to the Tar Heels about a week and a half ago, and they face Duke tonight. A Duke team that is without their point guard Caleb Foster, without their center Patrick Ngangba. So Duke almost lost to Florida State last night, and Clemson's a better team than Florida State right now. So I could see Clemson winning that game. That could really give them another quad 1 win. UCLA Again, that they have a shot at a quad-1 win with Michigan State. And then Georgia and Villanova are done with their conference tournaments. Ole Miss upset Georgia in the SEC tournament second round last night, and Villanova was upset by Georgetown last night. And the final 8 seed is Utah State. They play in the semifinals of the Mountain West tournament today. And then on to the 9 lines, kind of that next tier. St. Louis, they won today in the Atlantic 10 quarterfinals. They get either Dayton or St. Bonaventure in the Dayton or St. Bonaventure in the Atlantic 10 semifinals. And then the rest of my 9 line, Ohio State, TCU, and Iowa are out of their conference tournaments. The Buckeyes lost to Michigan today. TCU lost to Kansas last night, and Iowa lost to the Buckeyes yesterday. So anyway, thank you for watching. It's been you will be getting a full bracket projection from me on selection Sunday. This coming Sunday. So I'm excited. Thank y'all for watching. It's been Carter from CVH Sports, and I'm signing out. Peace.